My brother texted, "Sold your worthless building for $200,000. Family needs the money more than you do." I didn't respond. Then his phone rang. "Sir, why did you sell the city's most valuable property without the owner's consent?" I stared at Robert's message, my stomach twisting. He'd sold my downtown building. Not asked. Sold. Already deposited the check. Family business needs capital. That building generated $142,000 monthly. 3 businesses, premium offices, luxury apartments. But Robert wouldn't know. To my family, I was Lucia, the 29-year-old who wasted her 20s as a property manager, who lived in a small apartment. They had no idea I owned 17 properties, that my apartment was a penthouse I owned mortgage-free. I called my attorney. "Your brother sold the Morrison building, the $8.5 million property, claims he got $200,000. That's fraud, grand theft. Start the process. File paperwork, report it." Tuesday meant family dinner. Robert sat grinning with expensive scotch. "I was just telling everyone about the sale." Mom smiled. $200,000? Isn't it wonderful? I'd never tried to sell it. "Where's the money, Robert?" "Deposit it into the firm's account. Once we're profitable, I'll pay you back with interest." Victoria leaned forward. "That building's been sitting there for years. You were just managing it for the real owner, right?" "Robert, how did you execute the sale?" He waved dismissively. "I'm a lawyer. I know real estate transactions." "So you forged my signature?" Silence. "I didn't forge anything. Dad gave me power of attorney. The building is mine. My name on the deed." Robert laughed. "You don't own that building. You manage it. I purchased it in 2019 for $2.3 million cash. I own 17 properties across the city. I haven't had a traditional job in 4 years." Robert laughed nervously. "If you owned millions, we'd know. Would you?" My phone rang. "Tom, your brother forged documents. The buyer's threatening to sue. His firm had $47,000 before this deposit. He was insolvent. File the police report." I hung up. That was my attorney. He filed a police report. Fraud, forgery, grand theft charges tomorrow. Robert stood. "You're bluffing." Dad's face went red. "This family doesn't air dirty laundry in public." "He stole $8.5 million worth of property." Robert's phone rang. His face drained as he answered. "Yes, this is Robert." "What? No, I thought, what do you mean, consent?" He lowered the phone. "Johnson Properties attorney. They're suing me. They want their $200,000 back, plus damages." Victoria gasped. "Robert, you're trending on Twitter. Local attorney sells $8.5 million building without owner's consent." The doorbell rang. 2 police officers appeared. "Robert Turner, we have a warrant for your arrest." Mom screamed. Robert stood frozen as they handcuffed him. He looked at me. "I'm your brother." "I know. That's what makes this disappointing." 3 weeks later, Robert pleaded guilty. 5 years probation, full restitution, permanent disbarment. Dad called the night before the hearing. "Pay the restitution. You have the money." He stole from me because he thought I was nobody. Because you all thought I was nobody. We never, you did, every dinner. Robert, the successful lawyer, Victoria, the perfect wife, and Lucia with her little job. If you pay, he won't go to jail. If I pay, he learns nothing. The judge ordered $8.5 million restitution at $2,500 monthly, 284 years to pay it off. 6 months later, Robert got a property management job. Entry level, $42,000 yearly. Mom called. "Your brother working a job he's overqualified for. Are you happy?" "I worked that exact job for years. You thought it was beneath notice." 2 years later, Victoria invited me to lunch. "Robert is doing okay. He's humble now." We talked for an hour. She never asked about my money, just about me. It was the best conversation we'd had. Later, my phone rang. Unknown number. "Lucia, it's Robert. I'm training new property managers now. Investment opportunities, building portfolios. I realized I learned it all from you." "From me? When we were kids, you talked about buildings and property values. I thought you were boring. You were brilliant. I was too arrogant to see it." I stayed silent. Part of me wanted to forgive him, but some wounds cut too deep. "I'm not asking forgiveness. I just wanted you to know I see it now. What you built, who you are. I'm sorry I had to lose everything to learn what you tried to teach me for free." He hung up. I looked out at the city, at the buildings I owned, at the life I'd built from nothing but hard work.